we don't do the same.
Yeah,
You got-
no.
What?
Listen, okay.
It is a contractual agreement. Are you
It's
bugging?
obviously,
Are
it's
you bugging?
obviously a generalization, but I would say yes for the most part.
Are you bugging right now?
And we're back. Welcome to the Great Print. I'm Rick.
Amanda.
Sadie.
Kadish.
Yeah, boy. Oh.
All right, and we're back to talking shit. All right, what we're gonna be talking about today is double standards, and this one's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be an interesting one because I know
Sure is.
for sure that we are on all different sides of the spectrum as this is concerned.
Yeah.
And personally, I feel like it's always highlighted how, not that it's not true. I will absolutely admit that it's true that there's double standards when it comes to women. Absolutely. I feel
Agreed.
like few and far between do we actually acknowledge the fact that there's double standards for men as well. There's
Right.
things that y'all can do that we just can't do.
Right.
They're just not. It's just not as cute when we do it. It's just not as socially acceptable when we do it.
Right.
For example.
Right.
For example, okay, let's say I'm tired of cooking, right? You know what I want to be? I want to be a receptionist. Well,
What does one have to do with the other? Hold on. I would like to say that anytime we record, Ricky is our friend and he is a chef. Not once does he feed us. So he's been tired of cooking.
All right, first off, I am a glorified dishwasher. That is what I do.
No.
Okay,
My
Until
man.
that
I always have to
changes.
order pizza and I'm tired of it.
that's right. I'm tired. Listen to my Hinge profile. You'll get it.
Wow.
Nah, but yeah, let's say I want to be a receptionist. Well, they're probably going to go with the busty chick that, is looking all, as opposed to me. And maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe I really have a passion for that. Chances are slim to none.
You're referring to pretty privilege now.
Well, yes, and also the fact that we want to have that as our image. We don't want to have a guy as our image. We want a busty chick. Maybe she's a little presentable here. She's got a pretty face. We want something, especially if it's like the restaurant industry. You want someone who's gonna draw you in, and 10 times out of 10,
Well,
that
the-
is a female.
There is a
No,
poll.
I
As
don't
the
get drawn
hostess.
in by the hostess. I get drawn in by the food.
The ideology, believe me, I mean,
Okay.
the ideology is let's
That's
put a
crazy.
pretty face at the door and.
But this
have
is an actual poll has actually been taken on that to say that jobs or even careers or whatever, they hire 80% of attractive people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's
It's how I keep my jobs.
All right, cool. But 80% of attractive people that they hire, or they got to be attractive, or these are things that they look, off of. You know what I mean? So
So you're saying ugly people don't get jobs?
it's not that.
No, they
but
just have a tougher break.
You could, what's funny? I believe that you could be ugly with a grandiose personality and be pretty with way less of that and get a job quicker than.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, just not at the front lines, in the back.
there you go.
Do you think people with quote unquote pretty privilege work less?
Yes. In my experiences, yes, because they get by with their looks. You know what I mean?
You mean like they're not
They're
as,
not-
as much, or like they're not a workhorse.
Their work ethic is not that of someone that's less attractive and have to use their intellect as opposed to their
Absolutely,
looks.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? In my
Hands
experiences,
down.
yes.
Hands down.
100%. 100%.
But the other side of that, of this pretty privilege, is you often get labeled as just like the looks and how smart you can be is
Gets
very
overlooked.
often overlooked.
I hear that.
Like nobody wants to hear from you because just stand there, look pretty.
Right.
Like that is a very real
That's a thing.
reality.
Yes, it is.
And I can attest to, like you said, the restaurant industry. Like being a pretty girl going in for a job as, a server or
Right.
a manager
That's
or
true.
whatever. And you're more suited for a job as a bartender or the face that stands and welcomes everybody
Because
at the door.
those are
Yeah.
positions that's more sexualized.
Right.
Yeah.
Believe
But-
it or not.
But
Not for nothing. They also offer, in most cases, more pay. So it's not like you'll have. It's like, oh, well, it was me. I'm so pretty, and I get doors open for me. You know.
I think with certain in industries where you have to like present yourself as like for like content or music or, and I do think that's true. But I think where jobs where it plays, it's both sides of the coin. When you go in for the interview, maybe your looks do play, but if you don't know, like for example, you can't wing like a certain type of job. Like if you're going in for an accountant or a finance manager or a doctor or a nurse. So we can't really take away from certain pretty people that work certain types of jobs, because at the end of the day, your pretty privilege can only take you
Good point so far.
Yeah, it can only take you certain places in some places. Like
Right.
I've literally seen talentless rappers that are absolutely gorgeous that are like, when I say talentless, I'm sorry.
Not up to par.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like, you literally could see, like, a person that's less attractive with
Better
more bars,
wordplay.
better,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it
yeah,
does exist,
I get that.
especially, like,
I'm glad that you specify in some areas, because there's plenty of jobs and careers that you could just wing it off of, like, but like
No, but
you know,
I feel like it's also how you network also, because let's say pretty or ugly, if your resume is not up to par, but you happen to know everybody there, you're a people person.
you know versus
how
what
to-
you know, yep.
Exactly. You know how to network. That will get you much farther, especially this day
who
and
does
age.
it
Like,
help more though?
Huh?
Who do you think it helps more out of the two?
it depends on your personality.
See, I don't
No,
believe,
I
don't believe that to be true. I get what you're saying, because and I'm not saying that that's not the case. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's definitely like people that are not exactly what you would characterize as attractive,
Yeah.
and they get by on their personality and / or skills. But far too, I guess, especially like in my field, you see so many times where it's just like, you know,
How'd you make it this far?
It's the networking, right? Like, well, that's my uncle. Or that's my, you know, there's a little bit of nepotism there, or whatever
Right.
the case may be. Accompanied with the fact that, like, well, she's a good look for there, you know, keep her there.
Yeah.
That's true, because bringing back to what Amanda said, like there was a job I had. I just went in just as a waitress. I was like, had no seniority. I got bumped up to bartender.
In Hooters?
No.
I was just gonna ask, what kind of shirt were you wearing? I'm curious.
Whatever. Yes, we have pretty privilege. What the fuck?
I'm glad.
Okay,
I'm glad we
so
can come
wearing
to.
a crop top.
I'm glad we can come to a consensus there.
I never worked at Hooters. Just want to throw that out there.
And the fact that you had to throw it out there is suspect all by itself.
I just feel like there are just some things. I hate to go here, but it is true. I do honestly, in my heart of hearts, believe this: that there are some things women can do that men can't, and vice versa, that men can do that women can't. And even if that deems it be privilege, you know what I'm saying, gender, you know what I mean, double standards. It's just, this might be an unpopular opinion, but
Say it.
we're not all created equal.
No, we're not.
I'm sorry. I do not believe that.
when you say, before I agree or disagree, when you say we're not all created equal, you mean in terms of what specifically?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
be, you can't just,
You can't just say
we're
that.
not all created
Well,
equal.
I just prefaced my
be
comments by
specific.
saying
So-
what I said, but go ahead.
The same juice, the juice that he got, I don't got. The juice that I got, he don't got.
Okay.
And vice versa. Not everyone like, oh, why does he get away with that? Because he's got the juice, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Some people, not everyone's equal. People do get away
With things.
more, depending on your set. We're not equal, and it's not fair. I was the
It's
first one to say it's not fair.
I don't think we live in a
But
fair world.
Life ain't fair. You know what I
Life
mean?
ain't fair.
Like it's just, and that's where it gets weird. Where we're in this, you know, and this is definitely unpopular, but we're in this era where we want it to be fair. We want to close those gaps so much, and I firmly believe
I think-
that some things will never change as far as that's concerned.
Well, not with that attitude.
I do think,
Be more positive.
I personally think that men and women are equal in a sense of when you balance the things that like they both have privilege to, they become equal in terms of certain specific things, or like women have certain privileges when it comes on to anatomy that men don't have. Men have certain privileges when it comes on to anatomy that women don't have.
Right.
So in that sense, they're not equal in the sense of, okay, I bleed every month. I'm able to carry children. So yes, during that time, I'm gonna have to stay home or
Right.
cater to my kids or you know do things like that. When vice versa, the man may be anatomically speaking built in a certain way that he can withstand danger. So okay, you know that double standard in a sense like he's the protector, like he's gonna like go ahead of me, like you know that. Do you guys understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I-
there's
110%. Yes.
I'm so confused when people push back against that. To me, that's just common sense. That's just logic. Like, but we don't want. We're in a day and age where we don't want to acknowledge that. Yo, we have vast differences.
Right.
Yeah.
Thus,
It doesn't take
comes
away
the double standards.
It doesn't take away from who you are or who I am. It doesn't make you a lesser, and it doesn't make me superior.
It
You know what I'm
should
saying?
not. It
But I
should
think
not.
that's why I
Yeah.
wanted you to specify
play
when
to
you
your,
were saying
play
like,
to your strengths.
Yeah.
I really
Right.
believe that in life. You know what I'm saying? Like you play to your strengths. What works for you may not work for me.
That's
What
it.
work for me may not work for you, and that's okay.
Come on.
I'm not trying to be you, and you should be trying to be me.
How many times do we see what that looks like when you see someone trying? Oh, it works for him, right? Let me try. No,
not
you're
one
not
size
me,
fit all.
buddy.
Like-
You're not me. Like,
But also, I feel like there's a double standard when it comes to like addressing mental health issues, where like women, I'm not saying all women, I'm just saying it's more common for us women to talk about our feelings with our friends, close girlfriends, and things like that. But let's say a guy speaking how he feels,
he's a simp.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna use Will Smith for example, just off the strength that like
Poor guy.
he was talking about his marriage and literally
He's
broke
being open.
down on camera, but now he's turned into a meme. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
Honestly,
how many women crying are turned into a meme?
I've seen you repost those memes. Oh, so don't even try to be.
But
don't
but
even wherever you're going.
can I
just stop.
get my word out? And if I may, you might see me repost these memes, jokingly so. But my thing is that, to me, in my eyes, that makes you all the more of a man.
Of
You know what I'm saying?
course.
Because you can be
You
like
can be vulnerable.
vulnerable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You could literally be you. It doesn't make you less of, less masculine, if you will.
No,
You know what I
not
mean?
at
It
all.
It
doesn't make
shouldn't,
you
but it's so easy to pick at. It's so
Yeah.
easy to
because
I mean,
and we were talking about this off camera the other day, and this is what Amanda was alluding to by these societal factors that it deems you as such, because society says, oh, you're a man, you should wear an S on your chest,
Yeah.
cape, you're strong, you don't cry, you don't show no weakness. You know what I mean? You got that little kid on
I
these
think
little
not being
memes.
able to show that is weak. I feel like anyone, man or woman, being able to embrace how they're feeling and even vocalizing how they're feeling, that takes a lot of strength.
Right. I've literally.
concur.
do you
I
think
concur.
that to any extent though, like you see a man like crying or expressing himself? Like,
No, not easily, and especially that.
Wait. The whole question. What's the whole question?
to any extent, do you deem it like, okay, for example, if you see a man like Will Smith, what was your thoughts on that, like, and how he expressed himself? Do you think that it was perfectly, like, okay, like, you know what I mean?
I felt bad just off the strength that, like, at the end of the day, these celebrities, they're human.
Right.
They're going on camera crying their heart out over personal situations. Like, we come here on the podcast and we're just, like, talking
Because-
about our situations. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, everyone's human.
Because how many times in life do you see it gets projected as, oh,
Weak.
they have a better life than us.
Right.
They got it all figured out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're they don't have real problems.
Not because they have money.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
Everybody's
get it
human.
fooled behind the
Everybody
lenses
has
of the cameras
emotions.
on.
Everybody has shit that they carry, and sometimes people don't even know how to carry it. Where you see celebrities or just anybody in that spotlight, Robin Williams, Miss USA,
Miss USA.
Yeah.
like
you know what I mean?
the people that seem like they got it all. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, mental health it fucking matters.
The only
Fucking
time,
matters.
God, I don't even know if this ties into mental health, but I feel like the only time I would think.
Chesley Cursed. I just wanted to say her.
You
Yes.
said what? Chesley Curse? That was her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
okay.
gonna mispronounce
R.I.P.
it. That's why I
Chesley
didn't say
Curse.
that.
I hope I didn't mispronounce it. I really
Or
hope I didn't.
Kirst or whatever.
Kirst.
Something like that.
She's gorgeous.
She was just
Super
beautiful.
gorgeous.
My God.
Beautiful inside and out.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you would think just from the outside looking in,
Oh my God.
those looks equate strength. It equates
Yeah.
Not only
confidence.
looks, but,
It
like,
equates
to what Ken's is talking
surety.
about. She was a perky chick. You know what I mean? She
But-
everyone
Yeah.
that talks about it, she's so full of life, etc.
Right.
Like
She's
she's
charismatic.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to bring it back just off like men talking about their mental health or being sad about something. Us that we're a close group, it's very rare that you guys even speak about times that you're down. Because
That-
you guys are you have this strong, I'm not saying ego, but in a way where you guys personally just brush things off. You try not to like harbor in
Yeah.
these feelings.
well, you
And-
guys
and
also
that was
you
the-
guys also never show us that you care.
That was the same
That's
thing.
a lie.
That's the same thing with the
We
Chelsea.
just don't care about you.
The Chelsea Kirst situation. I was watching like some of the interviews, and a lot of people were saying, check on your strong friends.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? And it literally made me think of Neil. Like I don't. He's literally one of those people that can pick himself up.
Yeah.
In it's not fair. Apologies. It's not
Appreciate that.
fair. You know what I mean? But he's literally one of those people that can pick himself up in super down times. Like I've literally seen him enjoy his own company. Like literally, just and Rick and O have
Yeah.
very similar personalities.
I told
Does
you
that make
from-
it okay? It doesn't.
From
you
the
know?
get, when I saw that, I literally thought not even narcissistic type of
About
way. I literally thought about
Chesley?
myself, and I thought about was the first two
Chesley.
people I thought about.
Yeah.
With that line, they kept
Yeah.
on saying check on your strong friends, and because you tell yourself I'm good,
Right.
you know what I mean?
But you know, with that also, I feel like when you always got to tell yourself you're good, you kind of become that friend that you want. Like you end up checking on everybody, be like, "Yo, how's everything? How's this? How's that?"
I love that you
Or the
said that
consultant,
because
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
standard
you gotta
that you set.
right
Yeah.
because I feel like I gotta be strong for others. So sometimes I don't have the time to be weak for me.
Right.
If that's how
I was
society
gonna say,
needs
you
it.
feel like you're.
Crazy.
I seem like.
But
you
go ahead.
feel
No,
like you're
go ahead,
stirring
Amanda.
something
Go
up.
ahead.
Well, for starters, I feel like the question at hand was double
Double
standards,
standards.
right?
Right.
So just so I'm clear, so everyone here feels like double standards are not fair?
No.
That's not my
that's
stance
not,
at
no,
all.
that's not my
Okay.
stance. That's not
I
my
think that
stance.
there
No.
are definitely situations where double standards
Are
apply.
fair?
Right.
They're
Context,
apropos. Yeah.
as Othniel would say, context definitely matters
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
this
Right.
question is
Just for
concerned.
the record, I don't feel like there are any double standards that are
Fair.
that are fair. I
That should
feel
be
like
fair.
do they exist? Absolutely. Are they fair? No. I feel like society has conditioned us to feel a certain way about everything.
Right.
And
That's fair.
the
Respect that.
these double standards they exist. They
Yeah.
do. So but are they fair? Absolutely not.
I agree.
Like
for the-
even as far as with men not being able to be in touch with their feelings and so
Right.
that's crazy
Yeah.
to me. Like that's a perfect
unfair.
example of
I think we all agree with that one. I
That
feel
one's
like
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
So-
even though we all agree with it, it's still a thing that.
so what do
it's,
you
know?
what do you think is a fair double standard?
I think I
I don't think any.
like if you ask me, I know we didn't really want to unpack it, but I'll talk about honest. Say again?
Ooh,
Propose it?
Oh, that's
Right.
a really good
a
one.
good one
I was-
from our
I did-
producer proposing.
Yeah, you know what? Shout out
One-
to
Shout out my guy Angelo in the back
That's
right,
right.
there. You know what I mean?
That's right. When we're stumped,
A
you
silent
got our
listener
back.
to every conversation.
And that's one of many that I think that would not fair is the right word, but maybe acceptable simply because of certain factors that surround.
You know what?
Okay,
I gotta
hold on.
say this
I
much.
have a question.
I know he's gonna
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I
Sadie's
feel like you're
itching.
gonna ask
She's
it.
itching.
I
There she
feel like I
goes.
know what she's gonna ask. So go ahead.
It's not a question, it's a statement. I'm gonna make it clear.
Right.
I will never, ever on the face of this planet, ever deem it a thing for me personally,
Right.
because I know it happens. I will never propose to a guy. I want you to kick me in the back of my head if you ever think I'm gonna get on.
She literally
get
took
with the times. It's 2022. You get on your damn knees.
this guy.
It could be
This
30,
this guy.
22, 40, 20.
I don't
This
care
guy
what
is
it
exhibiting his narcissism.
No,
He's exhibiting his
Me
narcissism.
personally,
It's-
I will never propose to
I
a
don't
guy.
want my woman to do that.
I-
That's my job.
Respectfully.
That is my
respectfully,
job.
Respectfully, I don't give a damn of any of your takes on this.
Amanda.
I want to hear about one person and one person
oh my
only.
God, Rick,
Amanda.
What
the
the
words
hell?
out of my mouth.
What the hell do you think about that?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're getting on
Amanda.
your knees and you're proposing
Yeah,
to a man.
this is
There's
Amanda
no
is
such
the-
thing as double standards.
It's the
It's
feminist.
all
This is the Amanda show.
society has conditioned us. But Do you believe
Amanda
Well,
Jones.
and one, before I answer that question, I am a firm believer that, like, I don't like to just, like that, like, oh no, I will never, because you never fucking know. Like,
Yeah.
if you're in a situation where that's how you feel, like, you're...
Respect that. I
yeah,
respect that.
like,
Okay.
that's how you feel.
I respect
Okay.
that, but I
Right.
disagree. I will never.
But let me ask you. Let me ask you
but
one
that's
better.
me. Like,
Can you
honestly.
see yourself in that situation doing that?
I can't even see
Honestly.
myself dating someone right now. let
No,
alone,
no,
like-
no, no. Don't
That was a
take
cop
the
out.
easy
That was a
out.
cop
Don't take
out.
the
That was
easy
a
out.
cop out.
Could you see yourself dropping down to one knee, okay, before, like, let's say he's 6 foot, let's say it's a 6'5" guy, right? Drop down on one knee, and you ask this grown-ass man that has hair coming out from between his ears, okay, will he marry you?
He creates these
I'm trying to paint a
scenarios.
picture. I'm trying to paint a
Yeah,
picture.
we know. You're so good at that.
And animated at that.
Very.
Like, what?
And theatrical.
Will
And
you marry
dramatic.
me? I want to spend the rest of my life with you, beloved. Will you please?
A better question would be, what would a man have to do for you to be able to propose to him?
Not a
Right.
damn thing.
Well, for one, I feel
I
like
ain't doing that shit.
Love that for you,
I
Sage.
can't imagine that a girl that enters that situation where she feels comfortable to propose to her man. Like, I don't think that you're just gonna go into that. Not,
think she needs to love
not
herself.
having First off, I don't think no man or woman
Thank you.
should be proposing
Yes.
to anyone unless you don't already know the answer to that
It's
question.
been fully thought out.
That has
Yeah.
to be a
It's-
conversation
unless-
already had.
Yeah, like
That's
you.
embarrassing.
I feel like that whole,
That happens?
like that's not real.
Some
I feel
people go
like
out
in
on a limb.
relationships, yeah, like when
No.
you're with someone and you guys are, you know, if there's a chance that you guys will end up married, it's been talked about. It's
Yes.
never
Yeah.
like what it seems like in the movies where if it's a fucking total shock, that's something's wrong. Something's odd.
Yeah.
Something's
Yeah.
off. Like,
I mean,
no.
believe she should
I mean,
know.
hold on, Amanda. Amanda,
Yeah,
hold on,
like, I
hold
feel
on.
like
The
that-
timing of that can be a total shock.
Yeah, that doesn't
You know what I'm
You
saying?
guys are letting
Like, you
her
know it's
off
coming,
the
but you just
hook
don't know
again.
when.
That's not no, but that's not what I mean. I don't like proposals are surprises very
Uh-huh.
often. That's fine. But
Uh-huh.
as far as
You?
will you marry me? That you should know the answer to that question.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like you should
Now-
before you even go out and buy a ring and all that stuff. Like you should know what your significant other would say to
I
that
don't know
question.
about should,
Now,
but preferably, yeah,
that
but-
I don't disagree with. Now going back to you.
Okay, now me. Okay, so I feel like damn. Let me think. So
Yeah, go ahead.
for one, I feel like even any woman that has put herself in that situation, I'd like to think that you know the person you're with and how they're gonna answer that question. So if it's a woman asking a man, "Will you marry me?" I would think that she knows that the man she's with and how he would answer.
That's
that.
right.
So
Now let's say the
can
woman
I-
is you.
Okay, if the woman's me, I'm not gonna propose to a guy if I think that he might say no.
But
The
can I-
question was, could you? Don't you dare. The
What?
question was, did you ever see yourself in a scenario where you would do that? That is a double standard, right? Let's accept the fact that that's a double standard society. Typically, it is very normal for the woman to get down her knees and ask the man. It's just
I'm
irregular.
trying to really think.
It's irregular. Like, would you do it?
I'm trying to think. I really don't know. I
Go
feel
ahead.
like
Keep
just-
running.
As your best friend, I would talk you out of it.
She would.
Wow, she would do
She
that.
would.
She would do that.
Are you dumb, bitch?
Sadie, are you crazy?
That's Sadie. That's Sadie. Sadie, are you even here right now?
That was the perfect Sadie response, like, and it didn't even come from
Like,
Sadie.
you're kidding, right?
Yo.
yeah, I don't know.
No, but can I say
You
something?
know what?
I feel
Okay.
like no.
Real.
I feel like when it comes to dating someone, I feel like guys know off rip how long a female will be in their life. Because it does not take a man 5-10 years to know if
I
he
would
wants,
not-
no, if he wants to marry her.
I
It
would
does not
not-
take that long.
Sadie,
I
Sadie,
feel like for a woman,
I'll
no.
say this.
No,
I
you
would
will
not
No, you
say.
will not,
I would
'cause
not
I'm
say
still talking.
off rip.
No, you will not.
That's
Good,
very
good, good.
That's very ballsy of you, Sadie. Is that your penis
Off
talking?
rip. Off rip. Yeah, finish your statement.
Yeah,
but
please. I want to hear more.
Yeah, off
What?
rip.
No, I'm just saying because a woman, well, I'm not going to say a woman. Me, personally, in my situation, I am more hesitant to consider forever with someone. I'll consider for now, but just off my previous experience, I don't want to go down a certain route
Right.
and end up in a certain situation all over again.
Okay.
And you think that as men, typically we
Well,
don't.
typically, how many times do you propose to someone? Exactly.
Oh, but if you're talking about proposal, like yes, I think that we if you're making that, God, that's not even true neither. I was about to lie. It's not true. How many men do you see just doing it for the wrong reason because she's got a fat ass?
Are
or
you
she's
kidding
got,
me
like,
right now? Do you not know the divorce rate in? Okay, what
Yeah,
you
it's
just
actually
said,
it's
that
like
you-
60%.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your stance, and I'm not saying anything.
Leading cause
that's
of divorce is
respectable.
money.
Well,
Wait.
oh,
What are you under the impression that I just said?
No, you just literally.
You're a liar.
That was a logical comment, and it's fair that you think that. But there are men that do propose to women just for the sake of it, or for.
That's what I'm
out of-
saying. That's what.
Okay, no, because
That's what
I
I'm
thought
saying.
you were object.
That's the second time you've done this shit.
They listen. They don't listen with their ears, bro.
It's that damn hair. It's that damn hair getting in the way. Telling you,
She
man.
got hair muffs.
Putting it up the next episode.
Unbelievable, man.
No, I absolutely agree. What I'm saying is that I was about to say that men don't. I was going to agree with her because that was where she was going, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not true.
Yeah, I
Men-
don't
There's plenty
agree.
of cases. I know men that have done it for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
Specifically, you see it more in the men physical appearance. You know what I mean? Oh, she's a good look. What? She's a good look.
I'm a type of dude like
Are you Ed?
I have dated people that I don't even know if we're gonna end up there.
Right.
To be honest, but the good faith in dating you is that maybe you can grow on me.
But
Maybe
that's what I'm
you
saying.
can
It doesn't take
grow.
years. It doesn't take years for you
don't
to know.
Jim
To
Jones been,
know.
hold on,
To
stop.
propose.
City,
Jim
what?
Jones has been engaged to Chrissy for 14 years. Still ain't married. What do you mean he don't know?
That's different.
Yeah, there's a lot more cases like that.
Sadie, I would say I'm that kind of man. Like I.
What do you mean?
Like,
So
The
you
hell?
would rather be engaged for years? And
yes.
Yes, some dudes
so
feel
then
like
what's
that.
the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? I'll engage you because
Let's
that's.
time. Hold on.
Go
One
ahead,
second,
go
one
ahead,
second, one
go
second.
ahead, go
First of all, let's identify this, right? Marriage is not for men. It's more for y'all. Weddings are not for us. It's more for
I'm
y'all.
packing up my stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Can we wrap up this episode?
Are you kidding me?
That
my
is
God.
crazy.
I'm
Amanda,
not saying,
I want to hear
I'm
Amanda.
not saying that there aren't men that look forward
Double
to it. I don't think
No,
hold
repeat
on.
what
This
you
whole
just said.
conversation
I do
is
not
making
believe-
my stomach turn.
I do not believe the idea of marriage is for like
Your
the way
girlfriend
y'all
is so
look forward to
lucky.
going into that. The way y'all deemed it. Oh my God!
It's not for men.
So sacred.
It's
oh my!
not for
It's
men.
this. It's that.
Are you
I'm not
kidding?
saying that's me. That's not
Literally,
what I'm
I
saying.
think my IQ
Now
is
I'm not
dropping.
saying that there's not perks to being married for men.
Right.
But I'm saying the whole ideal
the whole idea
behind marriage,
behind the weddings
it's,
and the glamour.
it's
and the,
not for
No.
men.
Wedding is one thing. Marriage is the other.
It's
Well,
not.
don't you gotta have a
May
wedding
I-
for him?
Raise
No,
your
no, no,
hand
no.
if any of you feel personally victimized by this conversation.
I'm not. You could.
Y'all
you
were
could
crazy
call
for
it
that
whatever
shit.
you want, but
Talk your piece.
What marriage? This is the same issue why marriages don't last because
Right.
what marriages represent.
Right.
Men, and I wouldn't even just say men. Both men and women don't even understand the concept of what marriage represents, which is why you talk like that. Why
Hold
did-
on, stop. You're not
why-
gonna tell me I don't
Give it-
understand
give
the
it the
concept
floor.
of what marriage.
Give it the floor, give it the floor.
Hold on, because you just said,
Right.
you literally just made us, and I had you repeat the
Yes.
statement so I could hear. You said marriage is more, the idea of it is more for women than
Right.
it is for men.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
I'm glad you allowed me to clarify. What I mean by that is the way, and I said this already, and I'll say it again. The way y'all look forward to it, the stock that y'all put into it.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying? We don't do the same.
yeah.
You got-
No.
What?
Listen, okay.
It is a
I'm
contractual
It's
agreement. Are you bugging?
It's obviously
Are you bugging?
a generalization, but I would say yes for the most part.
Are you bugging right now?
It's like us men. We don't grow up. Oh boy,
I can't wait to get married to you.
That's
What the
not a
fuck?
fucking.
No, we
Are
do
you
not.
kidding me?
No, we do not.
How many? You know how many men?
No, we do not.
You know how many grown ass men in their 40s they turn to a young man like myself, right? Although I'm getting up there, but they turn to a young like, do yourself a favor, bro. Don't fucking do this
You know how
shit.
many times I've heard that?
Don't do this shit.
But those are
Like-
triggered men.
Like,
I would not
oh,
say
stop.
that.
I am so triggered
I'm not
by
saying,
this
let me
conversation right
clarify
now.
my point.
Yeah.
I am not saying I don't look forward to being with a partner lifelong.
Definitely
I'm not
not.
saying
Definitely
that.
not. For
I'm
all the
talking
right
ab-
reasons.
For all the right reasons, because let's talk about it. You're not gonna get to know someone in 5 years, 10 years. Every day you're getting to know them more and more. There's gonna be things that they do that you don't
Fact.
like.
What's-
that you
Fact.
can't stand. You can't be around.
God.
But because the unknown is there, and it's just like, yo, you know what? This person's gonna. That about you is gonna drive me up. Bob Marley said it best. He said, "Everyone is gonna hurt you, but it's a matter of what's worth suffering for." You know what I'm saying? If I can identify with what is worth suffering for, I'm gladly entering into marriage with you.
Bob
No,
Marley
100%.
said- Bob Marley said
I'm not
that?
even upset. 'Cause
Bob
I
Marley
know-
had said that. Look that quote up.
Number one, I know you, so I know that it's not like marriage or that you're against marriage. or
Oppose,
you-
yeah, no.
Yeah, I know that that's
Right.
not the case. What's bothering me is the fact that you said that the idea of it. Well, it actually may be true. It may be
Oh,
true.
look at this
No,
revelation.
No, hold on. I'm saying it may be true that a lot of men think of it. Like, I'm not saying it's right.
That's right.
That's what I'm triggered by.
Right.
In the sense of Rick
Okay.
just said, oh, very few men get caught up. Oh, I can't wait to marry you. I think that's completely baloney, and that's just me.
No, not that I can't wait to marry you. Not when you're already there. I'm talking about as we're growing up. Oh, I can't wait to be married. That's such a
It's not a
special
dream
day
for us.
We don't.
No offense,
It's
like-
not. It's not for us. It's not
But-
what's burning.
well,
Because
This
that's
may be-
not what's
this
been
may be-
taught to you guys growing
Yeah,
up.
exactly. And this also may be like a
Well,
faith-based.
that's a good point.
This may be a
That's a
faith-based
good point.
response, but there's
Hold
a
on, hold
certain. This may be a faith-based response,
Right.
but there's a certain sanctity of marriage and what.
That I agree with.
And
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
so and what comes with it that maybe women also look forward to actually being treated like who they are, like the pet. First of all,
love
when
that
you
you're
marry
doing
somebody, you literally you set a tone for how much you respect the person.
Yes,
for
it
how
is a
much you
standard.
It's a standard that you're
Yes.
so. What is wrong with the fact that a woman looks forward to that in the capacity that she does,
Mm-hmm.
and why not men looking forward to that same? Why not?
Hold on, because and this is the angle I'm coming from. It takes time to get to know that.
Of course.
Hold on. Some people can put on that face and get to marriage, and you're dealing with a whole nother person. Are you kidding
But
me?
you're talking about like the quickness and the eagerness behind it.
Not necessarily. I'm talking about the dream of, the glamour, the wanting to show it
That's
off.
the word. That's
You know
the
what I
word.
mean?
The glamour of it. Yeah.
This
But y'all
dress.
The-
gotta, y'all gotta
the
rephrase
glamour-
how y'all
the-
put things, because I was
Yeah.
like,
The-
I was
the-
like,
you
what
didn't
do you
allow me to
mean?
unpack it. There's layers to
The
that. like
glamour
onion.
and the anticipation of it.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
not for us, kids. Come on, you
Like,
can't. You can't see. I'm
Listen.
not. See, and the other problem
You know
here.
what? I'm gonna need literally, like, I hope to God some men actually comment or respond to this.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead,
Because
y'all.
I really.
Go ahead.
No, they will, because
I'ma
I really.
tell you
Hold on, I
Yeah.
need
I'ma
to
tell
know
you
if
something.
all men feel
Go
this
ahead.
way.
They're full
I
of
really-
shit. They're just trying to get in bed with you. They're just trying to get in bed with you. You're full of. Y'all all
Oh
full
my
of it. Go ahead.
God.
Leave your comments.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You know, yeah.
I have a lot of.
60.
You know what? Before we started this podcast, one of the things that Ricky said to me was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. You and I are gonna have a lot of unpopular opinions.
That's right.
That's one of them. Because I can sit there and I can unpack why I feel the way I am not talking out of my rectum.
Y'all claim that this
You know what I'm
opinion is popular, first of all, because
Say
you
again?
guys said that. You
Yeah.
don't know.
No,
you
it may
claim-
not be popular,
No,
but it's
but
sure
I
as
mean,
hell
say-
real.
No,
I'm just saying it.
amongst men, you just claimed that it's popular because you literally
Unpop-
said
you know
very
what? I'm
few
sorry,
men
I'm
that
sorry.
you know.
I'm glad you checked me on that. I'm sorry. Unpopular in the sense that they feel this way. Not too many of them speak on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not too many of them have the balls.
It's one of those. It's one
I'll
of
tell
those
you straight
like.
up, oh my God, I can't wait to. I ain't gonna lie, sweetheart.
I
I don't
feel
know.
like-
I don't know
Come
if I'm
on.
there yet.
Oh, we're at
I
that
don't-
age. We're at that age. Well, how do we do it? It's one of those wink things. You know what I mean? But
You know what
don't,
I mean? Like-
but don't tell her. "Oh, hey, honey. You know,
No,
it's
but
one
I
of
feel
those.
like it's I don't know. I feel like because all right, just a little FYI, not getting so into it, but as someone who has been proposed to before,
Oh, you darling, you.
You sneaky, sneaky whore.
what the fuck? We're gonna cut that out.
This guy, man.
As someone who has been proposed to before, like the conversation of marriage and all that is not anything new to me, and I feel like it really depends on your upbringing and your view on how you want the rest of your life to go
Right.
and what's important to you and whatever
And what's
childhood
important to
traumas
you.
or basically how your own parents' relationship has affected your views on relationships in general.
Right.
Whether
That's
you
true.
believe it or not, like there's some things like that you don't even notice that you do because that's been shown to you.
I mean, and you're so right about that.
Because literally, and
Like-
not even to like get into the whole mommy issue, daddy issue, literally your relationship with your parents
Yes.
will dictate your relationships with your significant others. It'll get more projected. Yes, it will.
I
I
really
agree.
believe that? I don't believe that to be true. Because
I-
I believe how you interpret that, how you perceive that, and how you grow from that is what will dictate that.
But
I don't,
that's what I was
I-
alluding to.
Oh, okay. All right then.
So you
then I
agree with me?
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
I agree with her.
Yeah.
I agree
I
with
agree.
her.
I thought you were saying pretty much like, hey, if you have a bad one, you're damned. If you
No,
have a
no,
good
no.
one,
But
you're-
that affects your view on it.
Yes, it
whether
does.
you cater into
Okay.
whatever,
does.
or
And-
you
and-
just
and-
learn from it.
Yeah.
And so much that
Yeah.
it's even subconscious.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're not
True.
consciously.
Not
but
always, no.
You've become so much a product of that environment
That you expect it.
you're.
done.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's so true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even realize. Yeah, have no. You probably feel like we've been derailed. This ties completely into double standards. It really does.
Yes, it
Just
does.
off the way that how men and women view marriage.
Yes.
And how
Yeah.
how let's say society by society standards how you're allowed to view a marriage. To view marriage.
Let alone
Right?
the pressure of even proposing, because believe me.
Divorce too.
Say again.
Oh God, we don't got time for
Oh,
that.
we signing a
We don't
prenup.
got time for that stuff.
Angelo, you wildin', bro. You triggered me. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But literally, like, there's pressure in that, man. Like,
Yeah.
just proposing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
listen, I want to get married someday. That is I look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that I'm gonna ignore red flags or signs because I'm after something that the world said, oh, by this age you should,
Which makes
first
me-
come love, then
which-
come marriage, then
That
come the
is
baby, the baby carriage.
completely different. Oh,
I-
like that
but
is-
I'm
that is
speaking for people with,
ridiculous. Like, you know
believe it
what
or
I
not,
mean?
but people do it, Kadish.
No, I know.
I
I'm
think
glad
it's
you're-
ridiculous.
I'm glad you're like alluding to that because that's ridiculous. Literally, like I really, even with all that being said, like you shouldn't enter. I don't care if they're like 35, 40. You shouldn't literally enter into a marriage unless the foundation is set where you understand what
Kids,
marriage represents.
It's so funny that you're saying this because I remember like talking to a certain someone, and I expressed this to you, Rick, that they literally word for word told me, and we've had, me, I'm not one of those light conversation havers, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm getting to know you, I have interest in you. There are certain things
Skip
that I'm
the small
going to
talk.
go. Yeah, I don't like that small talk.
Oh, God.
Keep that to the left. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she has literally like elaborated to me like I've gotten married for the wrong reasons. Like when she said that, it pricked something in me. 'Cause I'm like, yo, my God, like I'm so happy to be hearing this at the stage in my life that I'm hearing it because it's not that I don't have plans or I don't want to go that route, but it's like, yo,
You
it makes
absolutely
me
do.
hold my horses. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I need to see a little bit more.
Which
of a
makes
sample size.
which for me, like that's why I was kind of a little taken back by you. I don't believe that to be true one bit, Sadie. That men know like right away. Hell no. I
no,
know.
Fred,
I
that's
know.
because you-
I know. It's gonna go one of two ways for me, right? I presume. I've always told and like other friends of mine that are close that
That you'll marry
if
him?
you see that that if you do see a woman at that altar with me, that woman is spectacular. I mean, like
That is but you see what you're
yeah.
talking about. That's literally
You're
like
holding value to it.
in every
and
yes.
standard and,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's not.
I
just,
agree with you with that.
You know what I mean?
I mean, and I think Rick does
women,
too.
But when women, like, because back to what you were saying,
Mm.
when women idealize, well, at least when it's not the glamour that I'm idealizing or the wedding. I could care less, or the ring,
Mm-hmm. Right,
or the
right.
or
No,
or
we
what-
care about the ring.
No. I'm saying that's.
Hold your horses.
Hold on, I'm saying that's not what I'm.
not trying to squint.
That's not what I'm looking forward to the most, or playing up like what he was saying.
Right.
Like, obviously, but I'm saying that's not what I'm looking forward to. It's basically like what Rick's alluding to, what that woman represents to him.
Right.
That's what I'm idealizing.
Right, because my look on it,
Representation.
What I mean to you, to the
That's
point
right.
where you would
I-
literally.
I literally, if I can, and I've always had this conversation with Ricky, if I can help it, I've literally always tried to compartmentalize my vision, you know what I'm saying, with the idea of first come love, then come marriage, then come the baby with the baby carriage. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fall in love with you first. I gotta know what, before I even get to like, yo, would you, I gotta be some sort of crazy about you. You know what I'm saying? That I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I can't live with the opportunity of another dude having this
kill me.
than me.
It would eat you.
It'll eat me up.
Yeah.
I'll lose sleep at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hand this over to the next dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I feel about this person. You know what I'm saying? Then comes and then the legacy within the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Values, ethics. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's gonna dictate.
Oh my God,
if there
how
are
my
children
child's
to be
being
had,
raised.
how it's being raised.
I don't play
Because-
about that type of thing.
Oh, come on, that can
Ain't
create
anybody
a
having
whole
my
nother-
seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that through lightly.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? My mom be talking, you know, I'm getting up there in age. When you gonna give me one? Well, you can go rent one. You can go rent one. You ain't getting it from me because I don't see not one out
Wait,
here
the
that's worth
Sonya
you carrying.
babysit?
That's. Say again.
The Sonya babysit?
Moving on.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
She does. She
Asking
does.
for a friend.
She's good with kids when she
Asking for
wants to be.
myself, not a friend.
When
As
she wants to be.
No, yeah, we grow up in a culture, and trust me, even as a woman, you talk about double, you hear it. Like, even in my circle, there's literally like 21, 22, 23, all married. Like, and it also depends on the type of culture that you're from.
Yeah, culturally.
Absolutely.
As
Right.
you were alluding to, but I don't care. Like, I don't care if I'm 40. No, I'm not entering into no.
What?
Don't you ever change too?
I'm not
To
entering.
do what? Raise them in a broken home?
And you know what's crazy? With
It's
the
not
scary
foreign,
part about
bro.
this,
It's not. But I'm saying if I can
the
help it, I
scary
propose
part
like
about it
if I
is
can help it.
You could have those ideals, and the other person does not.
But
That's
it's true.
That's just
and it can be
scary.
overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because they just don't see it as serious as you see it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole scary part because
Like-
who knows? Respectfully, like who knows? Like after you end up in a marriage, like,
I'm
what's
so
gonna happen?
mad.
I'm just saying, man, in
That ain't-
totality,
I'm so mad y'all
I
let
just
Amanda
feel
off
like
the hook, man.
let me propose to you.
Y'all,
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
let Amanda off the hook.
No, you did. You did. You
No,
guys
I
are-
did not. I pressed. Nobody else wanted to press with me. It's fine. It's fine. There'll be other
You can
moments.
only press.
There'll
You
be-
pretty much
No,
got her answer, which was
I addressed
respectful.
it. I addressed it that if she ever wanted to propose to a guy,
She'll
I
talk
will
her out of
talk
it.
her out of it.
Right.
And she also said that she does not know, which is a respectful
Because
answer.
no,
and
realistically,
true.
this is my best friend. So if the guy that she is with and she sees herself, whatever, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna be like, yo, she likes this type of ring, this diamond cut. She wants this. No, seriously, no,
You
shut up.
need to get that best friend. I agree with you, Sadie.
Okay,
I agree with you.
I'm gonna
say
plan an
something.
elaborate
Go ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's a personal thing. Like if I would never look down on a woman. Like okay, it's fine. Sadie has her thing. She really.
I don't look
needs
down on
to
women that do it. It's just
no,
my
no. But like
preference.
like her preference is that she wants to get the whole proposal, all that too. And like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like I wouldn't want that. Maybe I want the option to, but you know what? Yeah, exactly that. Maybe I would want the option that if I ever felt like I was in a position where I really wanted to propose to my husband, it would be nice if there wasn't this double standard
Associated.
wrapped around
Right.
the proposal that made it not okay for me by society to propose to my husband.
Right.
Like that.
Heard.
Okay,
That
I
don't-
understand.
I like
really
that. So
appreciate
you
Curi-
could,
curious-
So you don't rule out yourself
Oh, this is to you,
proposing to
bro.
a guy.
I'm sorry.
You don't rule out yourself possibly proposing to a
No,
guy.
absolutely, she does not.
You don't rule yourself out doing that. Like,
I feel like personally,
you don't put it by you.
Pass her. No.
You don't put it
she's
past
not. She's not like ruling it out whatsoever.
Okay.
no.
Okay, so
It's very
as
much
your,
in the
as your
cards.
best friend, I respect that
Sadie's
decision.
ruling
That's
it
a
out
that's
for
a fire take. I'm not gonna lie to you, Amanda. That's
Wait,
a fire take.
real quick
But
though.
that's
Curious. A woman proposed to you.
Right.
Are you saying yes? Are you saying no?
Do
Definitively.
you feel emasculated by that?
But you see, the problem with this question is that we're not like. Let's just say it for what it is. There is such a negative stigma.
Connotation.
I think we
Yeah.
understand
I
that.
do know
I think we
there
understand
is.
that.
But I know a woman
So
that
exactly
has
that.
proposed to her man.
But it's looked at as like embarrassing, like
marriage.
like you don't respect
Their
yourself.
marriage is
I'm just
good,
kind-
but
Even
because
men.
of the type of man
Tell
he
you what.
is. Like,
True.
there's
I'm just
different
curious,
types
though.
of
Tell-
I'm
men.
curious.
Rephrase that question to me, Rick.
Are you saying yes? She get down on her knees. This is a woman you love and everything. She does. Do you feel as if she stripped something from you? Do you feel as if she's put? Because there's a lot of ways to look at this from a man's perspective,
And
right?
be honest, y'all.
Did she
I'm gonna be
strip?
blunt honest.
She stripped something from you, right? She took an element of your masculinity, or
Some
she-
man look like
or she put you pressed against the wall, right? She blitzed you, right? Because what am I gonna do now? She knows I love her. Am I gonna say no? I'm gonna break her heart. You know what I mean?
I think, that's a great question, bro. But I think, depending on the readiness within my heart, whether I am ready.
You're so full of shit.
No, I'm so honest. I'm so honest. I'm so honest. I'm being blood honest. I ain't gonna hold you. I know I'm different from most. You feel me? But that's cool. I'll stay on that hill
I really
on my
wanna
own.
hear what he says.
But depending on the
Yeah.
readiness within my heart, let's say I am ready, I'm meeting her halfway down on that ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm
There
not gonna
you
let you
go.
humiliate yourself.
But
you know what I'm
that's-
saying?
but that's-
if I am ready.
I like that.
But
If I
that's
am
beautiful.
ready.
Like
That is
That's
beautiful.
a
I
perfect
that a lot.
example of like
Yeah.
within the relationship, like you guys will know what's okay and what's not okay between you guys. Like if
Right.
you're at the point where one's proposing to the other, guy, girl, whoever, like you should know what your partner's gonna say. So if in
I
your
agree.
heart,
As a
yeah.
But I agree.
I think I would know.
Hold on.
No, because that conversation should have already been had.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yes.
marriage, I feel like
Yeah.
you
I
know
have
there is
never
this-
had a conversation like that with my
Not-
what's
yeah,
the
listen, not-
possibility of
not
me
necessarily.
proposing to you?
Not
No,
necessarily.
not the
But
possibility of me proposing
being
to you,
married
but
to
like
you.
what
The
are the
idea.
yeah, like
yeah, but we're talking about not like the being married part. We're talking about
no, the marriage part, not the proposal.
Okay,
like
okay.
as far as if you guys
Makes
are in a
sense.
place in your relationship where marriage is on, it's in the calendar eventually. You know, like it's gonna happen. But as far as the proposal goes, for one, I feel like you would know if your man is like if he's gonna want that, like romantically within your
Oh, you
relationship.
know
like
your
you're-
partner and
your
Yeah, like
friends.
you
Yeah.
know
Okay, yeah.
who you're with. And I feel like as a female, for a female to put herself
Some
in that
people are
position,
clueless. Some people are so clueless.
but then that's just about
I
the
get that,
person.
Amanda.
That's
Okay,
about
so-
the person. But
I get that.
Wait,
and
can
you've-
I ask
Go
a
ahead.
question? So let's say you propose to someone and they say no. Is the relationship over?
Let me explain, because I was going to go that route. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, Amanda, wholeheartedly, and love the question, Sadie. Truthfully so. Love the question. But I feel like as though the other side of that coin is if you get down before I do, you know what I mean, on that ground to propose to me, and I don't have that readiness of mind, heart, like I'm just not convicted on that level yet to be like, yo,
I'm broke, baby.
yeah, this guy. I'll be a good out, but that's a good Ricky
Oh
out.
my
You know what I
God.
mean? But I
Not
feel
now,
like
not now.
I would still get down, hug you, and pick you up and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, also, I'm like, yo, not for nothing.
today,
I
Peyton.
love you, but I feel like I need more work. I need more time. I need more work. I'm not gonna. Bro, damn.
I like that approach.
I'm not
though.
gonna humiliate you. Yep, that's
You know-
that is so humiliating. That's a to do that, to go out on a limb, to
We're so
it's
different.
a lot for a woman,
I-
man.
We're so
I'm just-
different.
I'm really not a big fan of like people making decisions based on what society is gonna think. If within your relationship,
Mm-hmm.
as a female, as a male, if you feel like with your partner, whatever you feel will be okay, it's okay. Do what the fuck makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Heard.
Like fuck what everybody else thinks.
Heard.
All right.
I will say.
That's
just,
a good way.
just
To be
that-
honest,
that's-
like I'm almost
that's how you should
jealous.
live your life, Amanda.
I was
That's
gonna
how you
say,
should live your life.
I'm gonna say, like, to be honest, like I'm really jealous of the fact that if you live your life like that, you're able to live your life like that. But I know that even looking in my life, there are certain, not by society, I really could care less, but
Yeah.
even from upbringing, there are certain pressures and certain cultural.
Right. It's just
I
not.
think it's a preference.
I
And
can't
I feel
even
the
abide-
same way.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like there are certain like things even that my own parents
We're not okay.
Yeah, like
I should always have quenepas in the summer.
But it's reasons like that
What's wrong with
I
it,
feel the need to push against, like to
Right.
to fight that. Like you're not gonna control me. You're not gonna tell me what's okay, what's not okay. As long as I'm happy at the end of the day, like that's what I'm
Right.
fighting
All
for.
jokes aside, that's very noble.
Yeah.
That's
It's,
very
it's,
noble.
yo,
And-
I
and
would
can
admire
attest to the
that.
fa- no, I can attest to the fact
It's
that
a pioneer.
Amanda lives her life as if it doesn't make her happy, she does not give a fuck about it.
Nope.
What is life about? Pursuit
Right.
of happiness.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
That's
And
what
y'all
it's
want to come for my boy Will? Leave him alone.
One of my favorite
Anyway,
movies, by
no-
the way.
well,
Nobody
Well,
wants to
what,
come
you
for
wanna
him,
wrap
but he
this up,
should
Amanda?
be careful about what he's disclosing to.
You know
That I
what?
agree.
I won't
That
lie
I
with you
agree.
there,
That I
kids.
agree, kids.
Not everything's
Alright.
for the public, buddy.
That's true.
Not everything's for the
Alright,
public.
So
I will
guess
say
we-
though, before
Yeah.
you wrap this up, I'm a roaster. You know I'm a roaster. She get down on that knee, I'm a roaster. Get your ass up. What the hell are you doing?
God.
What the hell are you?
If you're with Rick,
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Think twice.
At the end of the day, I agree with you. You love that chick. You make sure you have her back, man.
Yeah.
That's because I think if a chick's doing that, that's big balls.
It is.
That's
It
big
is.
balls, man.
And if I'm not
big
there yet, You must know something I don't.
You know, unless
But I'm gonna save
unless
you.
she knows you're not there yet and she's just trying to
Tell-
pin you in a corner in which you are going to embarrass yourself. Because I'm not saying yes just off that.
But there's some
I'm
guys
going to
that will
embarrass
cave.
you out here.
Some guys will cave.
Yeah, no,
some
no,
guys will cave.
No, what the
I'm
hell
not
do you
some
think you're doing?
guys.
You better have lost an earring. You better have lost an earring down here.
Yo,
No.
So anyway,
I'm gonna pray for her. Put my hand on her head.
oh my God.
Let me get down there with you. Let me get down there with you.
All right, so I would like to wrap this up
No, you don't.
eventually.
Please do,
Eventually,
Sadie,
right?
please.
All right, so thank you for staying tuned for the Great Print. If we haven't bored you already, stay tuned for our next episode next week.
You know who we
Never
is.
that.
Bye, guys.
Never
Bye.
that.
Never.
Take care, guys.
Peace.